Once a man asked Buddha, "Can someone like me ever become enlightened?" And centuries later, another man asked Osho the same question with the same fear in his eyes. It's strange how the world changes. Technology evolves, cities grow, lifestyles transform. But human confusion remains exactly the same. We still ask, can I become something higher? Am I worthy? Am I ready? And both Buddha and Osho pointed in the same direction, not toward enlightenment, but toward the one who is asking. A true master doesn't give you an answer. He gives you clarity. He doesn't feed your mind. He exposes your mind. And this exposure is uncomfortable, because the mind wants answers, but the master wants awakening.
Whoa. People today think enlightenment is some big distant achievement, like getting a degree, like building a career, like reaching a goal after years of effort. But Buddha never spoke about enlightenment as a future trophy, and Osho never treated it as a reward. They both told the same simple truth. Enlightenment is the removal of what you are not. The modern human is not too busy for enlightenment. He is simply too busy being someone else. Look at your own day, constantly thinking, worrying, comparing, remembering, planning. Every moment is filled with mental noise, and in that noise, the real you is drowned.
Someone once told Buddha, "My mind is never silent. I try to meditate, but thoughts attack me like mosquitoes." Buddha smiled and said, "Who said they attack you? They only pass by. You cling." This one sentence contains the whole map. We don't suffer because of thoughts. We suffer because we identify with them. Someone insults you, and instantly a chain of reaction begins. Anger, defense, memory, ego. Someone praises you, and another chain begins. Pride, desire, expectation. Your mind moves like a restless monkey, and you think the monkey is you. This is the modern human's biggest misunderstanding. Our problem is not the world. Our problem is our identification with the mind. A man once asked Osho, "Why does my life feel so heavy? Why do I feel lost even though I have everything?" Osho said, "Because your whole life you were taught to become someone, but nobody taught you to be yourself." This is exactly what Buddha meant when he said the self is an illusion. Not that you don't exist, but the person you think you are is made of memory, fear, desire, and society's expectations. And this illusion wants enlightenment. How can an illusion become real? How can the false reach the true? The false must be seen, not strengthened. The modern human keeps polishing his ego, hoping it will become divine. But polishing a rope will not turn it into a snake. Polishing your identity will not turn it into consciousness. Someone once said to Buddha, "Everything in life feels temporary. I feel insecure about my relationships, my success, even my own emotions." Buddha answered, "Everything that arises will pass away." To many people this feels depressing, but Buddha meant it as liberation. If everything is temporary, then why cling? Why chase? Why fear? Let things flow. Let things change. Let things come and go. The modern human suffers because he wants life to behave according to his expectations. Love should stay forever. Success should stay forever. People should act the way he imagines. But life doesn't listen to our imaginations. And this mismatch creates pain. Someone told Osho, "I fear losing what I love." Osho replied, "You can only lose what is not yours." This statement is not harsh, it's beautifully honest. Nothing is ours, not our lovers, not our possessions, not even our bodies. Life gives, life takes. Awareness only watches. When you understand this, you stop trying to control everything. And when you stop controlling, a new peace begins in the center of your being. Someone once asked Buddha, "If everything is simple, why don't people understand it?" Buddha said, "Because they love their chains." This is exactly why we cling to suffering. Our misery gives us identity. Our anxiety gives us something to talk about. Our pain makes us feel special. We think we want freedom, but in reality we want familiar comfort. Freedom looks scary because it demands responsibility. Buddha and Osho both understood this psychology. The human being is afraid of losing the very things that hurt him. A man once cried in front of Osho saying, "My mind doesn't listen. I try to meditate, but it only becomes louder." Osho said, "Good. Now you are noticing it." Meditation doesn't make your mind silent instantly. It makes you aware of how noisy it has always been. The noise was there earlier too. You were just unconscious. Awareness doesn't create noise. Awareness reveals noise. And once something is fully seen, it begins to dissolve. This is the same method Buddha taught. Be a witness. Don't fight the mind. Fighting gives it energy. Watching takes its energy away. So, if you learned something new, then like, subscribe, and share the video with your enemies, because it is what your enlightenment journey is.